The biggest barrier or challenge that we're facing, Canadian and Australians, is that we're literally at opposite end of the world. But once you've accepted that, our imagination is the only limit to what we can achieve together. And then there's no doubt that we live in a very fluid world right now where a lot of what we used to take for granted is being questioned. So Canada, Australia, trading nations who rely very heavily on rule-based international order. This is all being put into question right now. So I would say in the world we live in, we know who we can trust. We know who our allies are. So Canada, Australia, together conquer the world. I would say there's so much we can do together.
Hi, I'm Alana and I'm with Just for Laughs Sydney. Just for Laughs is one of the biggest comedy festivals in the world, which started in Montreal, which is celebrating its 40th year this year. And in Sydney, we're celebrating our 10th year this year, so it's very exciting.
André-François Giroux, Consul General of Canada, based in Sydney. We have a mandate to represent Canadians here in Australia and promote trade and investment between our two countries.
So I'm Pete Collins and I'm Partnerships Director of Excello. Excello is a brand experience agency. We started quite humbly in Sydney just a couple of years ago. We're now in Melbourne and we're also in Canada, which is awesome.
I think everyone has been crying out for face-to-face events. In my personal life, you just can't replace the Zoom calls, the conversations with people interstate. Once you get together, that really rich conversation that you just can't get over a screen. So events like today, it's reconnecting with colleagues, with new people, new friends, new industries. You just can't replace screen with face-to-face.
I still think in a COVID world, face-to-face networking is important just to have that connectedness with people. I think Zoom has been so beneficial. We no longer have to travel interstate or overseas just for meetings, but just to maintain that relationship, face-to-face will always be important.
There's definitely a virtual meeting fatigue, but there are good reasons for that. Right? The technology is wonderful and then it is useful and I believe it is there to stay. But when you get with people together, there's the official formal conversation, which you can to a certain extent replicate virtually, but it's everything else that happens on the margin. That doesn't exist unless you're face to face. And I would say it is as important as the main discussion. So that's where people get together on the side and exchange business card and really agree to follow up and do business together, and which I think is the value of a meeting like the one we had today.
The CACC has been really supportive with Just for Laughs coming to Australia for the last 10 years and introducing us to potential sponsors and just building awareness all over Australia. So it's been a really good relationship. We're really excited to announce our 10-year anniversary. We'll be on the 28th of November to the 4th of December, and we'll be announcing the lineup in the next few weeks. And we can't wait for everyone to come and be a part of it and have some laughs with us.
So I found the event today really inspiring. It's not a industry that I know that much about, so learning about blockchain today, I think it's really the way of the future. It's going to impact all of our industries in so many different ways. I really liked the diverse group of people that we had at this event. It's different to a lot of our typical events that we had. It's so great to be back in events in person again.
Being at the event today, it was a big learning exercise, but the value I see is just connection. So we're kind of in this, we're lucky with Excello because we're growing globally, but we've got this beautiful connection with Canada as well. I'm kind of blown away with the amount of Aussies in Canada and vice versa, and these connections we're making. We never would have kind of picked it, but it seems to be working.
Well, you know, I am government, so we are providing a very special perspective, and our mandate is to facilitate trade between Australia, but we wouldn't and Canada, but we wouldn't be able to do it without the chamber. So if I were a local business person with an interest in Australia-Canada exchanges, don't hesitate, just become a member. It's a no-brainer. It is definitely where you want to invest some of your energy, your time, because you will meet people who share an interest, a similar interest to your interest. We, of course, come and can provide service with the Trade Commissioner Service, facilitate, help you find suppliers, partners. But I would say it all starts locally at the chamber, where you actually meet people and can develop ideas and join forces.